Hello, hello, hello. See, almost got you. Latisse here. Latisse, that's very significant for this reading that we'll definitely get into. Ashe. Latisse here. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome, 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 welcome. Quick announcements to get them in and out of the way. I'll be offering readings in about a month for personal and dream readings, so be on the lookout for that. And then in the meantime, every Saturday and or Sunday on my Instagram, I'll be doing donation-led readings. I don't really have a time frame for that, so just follow so that way you know when I go live. And yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe so that we my channel continuously thrive and go to more people. But let us get into your reading here. I almost called you something. Aquarius. Um, the chakra that we got for you guys is the sacral chakra here coming in for you guys, and that is an I feel emotion, a really sense of sensuality, expression, and creativity, and release of shame, and really tapping in with your emotions, emotional vulnerability, and the capacity that you have for that, and really going into your gut, your under the gut wounds, and how you feel about that, and how you associate with yourself, and how you feel you look, and yes, emotions. So for you guys, you you feel like the more options you have, the better your life will be. If I had a lot more options, to choose from, my life would be a whole lot better. If I had like this, like all these different ways, like it could have went this way, or if I would have been able to choose this, or if this could have happened, or you feel like you'll have a better outcome in life. Maybe you can feel like your life could be better. That's not what you want. That's not what you're looking for. What you're going towards. You feel like at this moment in time, like maybe I should be further. Like you're like you feel successful. You're getting the success, but it's like I should be further. This feeling like this pushing of that energy of like, okay, what to expect. Because even when I was trying to pick out a color, you know, and typically when I just tell spirit like, hey, one color, please and thank you. I only gotta say like once, and they're like, okay, give me the one color. Every now and again I gotta be like just one. But y'all's, I was like, yo, one color. Like you kept trying to bring out more because you feel like it would get. I'm not sure, but it was just like I'm like, yo, all right, whatever the next one is, we just gonna go with this color because that's the color that kept trying to come out with the other ones as well, but it kept coming out with other ones as well. So we're gonna go with this one, and then we'll choose that blue because y'all need to be a lot more clear with your vocals. And we got the yellow card for I can, because I feel like you need to understand your emotions first before you just feel like you're going off of emotions and using that as the reaction to make actions happen in your life versus recognizing, okay, hey, I can be vocal, have this clear understanding of my emotions, that sacral chakra, and it not being out of shame or fear or what I could have, or maybe I can express myself this way, or if I do it this way, or set this up that way. It's just a little bit of a confinement. But after that, they have me write too many. You sometimes have too many options, too many. And that causes you to sometimes get overwhelmed or want to choose this and this, and you never choose either, and you just like decide, or you do choose both, but it's now too much to keep up with. It's like it's too many. And right next to that, they have me write gun in hand. So this is letting me know it's like you're not recognizing that your decisions are like a loaded gun. That once you shoot it off, that's what is decided. So make sure that when you are holding that decision making action and or reaction, that it isn't loaded with emotion that is supposed to be just felt and then expressed or let go, or let out in a different outlet, or changed, or just deeply understand, and then it leads to somewhere else. And just being able to really be like, okay, that was me, that's how I felt, that's what I did, that's what I done. I feel I can truly express it. I feel like I can move in this way. I feel like I'm not doing enough, but again, it's just a feeling. This is not something that is an action or reaction. So they want you to know that sometimes you're feeling that, and then sometimes can be too many emotions. Recognize that it is like a loaded gun in your hand. And they want that's what, hey, as descriptive as it is, and recognizing that maybe you just got a little bit too many. Which I would just relax, put it down, breathe, and start with one thing. Start with one thing, focusing on that one thing and honing in on that, uh, mastering that, being more curious in that because it was just too many. Too many. After that, they had me write options superficial. They want you to be able to recognize because right on top of superficial, we have benefit. And that's right under gun as well, right? So it's like you have the benefit of having the power to choose to determine, but don't let it be superficial. Don't try to take it all in. Don't try to feel like you need it. It's like that yellow energy of I can. It's a self purpose of vitality, of that drive. What is truly your passion? What is truly pushing you to be your best self? To feel your best self. It's not all the options, it's the decisions that happen after that, the consequences, the benefit of choosing from those options. Because either way, when you choose, you could have chose that one and it could have gave you a different challenge. That's just life. And so they want you to recognize that that is the benefit to it. There is no option or way that would have got you out of living something and going through something and having to change and discover and really dive deep and feel what you need to feel. Can't just detach from self. It'll make you go crazy and mad because you're with yourself 24/7, right? So recognize when you're just like, if I had this option and this, and if they gave me this opportunity, people would have saw me. Maybe if I was born, or this, or I knew that one didn't get enough views, or they didn't, pass me up in a promotion, or man, the relationship again, they did this, or they're not seeing it, they didn't even notice when I did that, and I've been just saying, it's just like make sure that you feel like the options that you have are not superficial, that they actually benefit you. You don't need to, be like, oh, I got a whole lot of options where you know that you don't want 5 out of the 10. But I got so many that's not. They don't want you to take pride in that. They want you to take pride in what you're actually loading inside of the gun, essentially, I guess. Um, we got breakthrough coming in here. And it's going to, I feel like it's going to come in a way that is masculine energy. It can be man, woman, non binary, trans. It's just a masculine energy because right under breakthrough we have honest, Max, or Sam. Even those again are also gender neutral names. Max can be man, woman, non binary. You get it. But it's going to have a masculine energy to them, and it's going to help you with the breakthrough because of the honesty that they help you realize. Right? It's almost like they make you almost sit down with yourself or realize something. And I feel like it can just be a conversation that in a moment you are really actually listening, you're really honing in, or it's a moment that's a breakthrough in your relationship. I feel like with a masculine energy where you have a really truly honest conversation. Because I put honest Max, no, Sam. Almost like Sam, I am. Like this is the truth. This is who I am. So having a breakthrough, having an honest conversation of maybe what's going on, what's been happening, um, and allowing that to come through. I also feel like it's an honest conversation, maybe with your job, your business, but something happens where it allows you to realize, like, maybe I'm putting a little bit too much pressure on myself with the decisions or choices I made, because again, the sacral chakra deals with shame, regret, and all those things. So for you to get that as well as your soul, instead of it's a breakthrough of releasing things that you've been holding on to. I feel like if I had a lot more doors open, I would have had a lot more choices. And it's just like, but you always have a choice. Do you want to just deal with the consequence of that choice? And you're recognizing, yeah, I do. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and start. The next thing that I got for you guys was steady hands. Um, feel like you're taking more into nature, because after that we got in gravel, but now they didn't give you this until now. It's like I'm seeing somebody just really just like, you know how a kid is in sand and they just kind of under the sand and they're just holding on to it. It's almost like you're hugging the earth, essentially, like you're really in the healing from the earth and allowing that in for you. But it's like steady hands in gravel, steady hands in the ground, steady hands in a soil. So letting me know that you're about to start something new. You're about to begin something. You have to start off a journey. um, you're like at the full card. So this is now the time to recognize, okay, this is the time to take those chances and recognize and push my capabilities, what I feel like I can do, what I'm capable, what I'm worthy of and desiring of. Steady hands and gravel, right? It feels like almost like surgeon precision is happening on your life right now. Very steady hands, very intentional work happening for you. Um, which is why even with the gun, you want to have a steady hand. So they really want you to get really steady and focus in your life on one thing. I keep hearing just one thing. Focus on that one thing. So that way your mind is a little bit more clear, because on the back, we put a lot. Spirits that you've been just holding on to so much, a lot. And then in here, we have I like it fresh. And Spirit, when we actually, do you like, what do you like fresh? Like, do you like continuous freshly challenge? Do you like fresh breath, blessings, fresh perspective? Like, what do you like fresh? Because fresh means it's new, it's brand new, like it's out of the package. Do you like yourself? So they're like, what do you like fresh? You just like continuously having new things to start over, and that's why you want up. So really pull into why you feel like you need more than what you currently have or what you can currently get, and why you're limiting yourself. Okay, and allow that breakthrough to happen. Let's go ahead and thank you, Spirit. Get into your charm throw. For the Aquarius system, rising Venus for the month of August, Spirit. Oh, no, one popped out and it wasn't supposed to. Okay. They actually told me to put it in there. It just popped out of the bag when it wasn't supposed to. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this for you. So first, you have the filter coming in here all on its own. Very close to the edge, but it has a lot of space to get closer to where you are. So I feel like you are definitely needing. I'm hearing a vacation for you. You need a vacation. You need a break. And I'm hearing, don't make it even a big deal out of that. Just go somewhere, even if it's a staycation. Like, take a break, because it's very necessary. Because right now your mind is just, it feels like sometimes when you have a lot on your hands, even if it's choices, it feels like a lot on your hands. And so they want to really get you to have just a break and just really relax, calm down, not think about anything but yourself. Because I say, the charm that fell on the floor is the U ring, essentially. It's the star ring that is you, and that fell on the floor. And the fact that it's also the star, like the star card, and I said card, and that is the Aquarius energy, is the star card. Does let me know that you really, really want you to get reconnected with yourself. Why do you feel like you need so many options? You don't. You are the person that holds the gun in your hand to make these decisions, to recognize the healing, the growth, to have that, to be real honest with yourself, and not just accept things and taking things in and just allowing things to happen, or even like lowering what you have done and what you have accomplished and will accomplish, to just like, well, that was, I mean, that's what I was supposed to do. That was the path that you, no, start taking a little bit more pride in yourself as well too, so that way you feel more secure and safe in the options that you're making, because you congratulate yourself if you make a choice that you do make, you know? So with the fact that that fell on the floor, it's that renewed hope, that renewed energy for sure. And again, you are starting something new because the space and the energy around it is very clear. It's almost like the filter and the and you are coming together and meeting with each other. You're like when I say you have a loaded gun, and like you have that power and to get options that are beneficial for you, you have the habanero pepper right next to the earring charm, which is essentially opportunities, blessings, doors opening, manifestations, answer prayers coming in. And with the fact that it's almost like poking in the pepper, it's like you are very connected with getting exactly what you need, what you deserve and desire very quickly, very rapidly, in lots of different ways. You know, whether that be through people that you know, or you just putting yourself out there, or just like you are able to get that very, very quickly, for sure. So just make sure that since you're able to get things quickly, hone in on that one thing and what you truly want and start there so that way you can start rebuilding that trust and confidence in self and healing self and being able to express those emotions. Okay. We have the spiritual ring coming in here and it's pointing towards the Connie, and the Connie is also facing um, the habanero pepper. And this is letting me know that your spiritual gifts, you had them for some time since you were a child, since you were young. And with the staring at the habanero, Spirit is saying they want you to connect with enhancing those and developing those gifts, and getting that steady hand almost. And even with the Connie coming staring at the habanero, she had to take out the rose colored glasses. And even when she had to let her mom know, like, I haven't needed glasses in months, I've been healed for months. You have to also recognize again those blessings, how far you've come, the progress you've come so far, and recognizing that and tapping into that, because that's also a spiritual gift, and recognizing I've created so many doors and opportunities, and now I can create them in a way that isn't rose colored glasses, that isn't superficial, but that actually says I actually healed from this. I'm not still in this mindset anymore. I don't want to be in this mindset anymore, in this energy anymore. I actually want to, feel good about my accomplishments and where I'm going in life. I actually truly want to have honest conversations and breakthroughs. I don't need that many options, because then I have to decide and weigh, and then I take too long, or I don't do it, or I feel like I choose the wrong one, or I didn't. Just like, no. I'm truly going to tap into that intuition, that gut of I can, I feel my emotions are valuable, and how I want to actually truly have that come out, and I'm taking that out. I'm really truly activating that and adding a little bit of spice to life, to energy, and pull it out. So I'm feeling like you could be a preacher, a singer, somebody that works with their hands for sure. Those can be your spiritual gifts. So they can be art, you could be a doctor, any of these things. So it's really those are spiritual gifts, being able to cultivate with your hands and your words. But either way, if you don't, still it applies. I say whatever, For you, you have the dark moon, the dark shadow moon coming in here, which is the death and rebirth, and it's flipped over. Is letting me know it's okay to take your time how it looks for you for your rebirth and shadow. You don't need to let everybody in if you don't want to, but still do the work of the shadow work, of the healing, of the rebirth. And if you need that time alone, because it's even like going towards the candle, towards that light, that warmth, if you need that extra nurturing energy, that caring, that time, do that. You need that extra space, take that, because it's again essentially feeding that air, that fire and flame, and air works really well together. So make sure that you're doing that when you're going through this full moment, this new discovery of you and what you truly want in your life. Tap into that. Okay? The final bits and pieces that we have here for you is your protection is very close to your curiosity and energy and vitality. Very, very close, which is why you're able to have steady hands and gravel type energy, where it's like you're able to go through that earth, but it's so formatted like nothing is shaking, that you're able to penetrate through. So continue to stack curiosity, because also the copper rod is pointing towards you. on top of the kitty coffee. So the curiosity for yourself and understanding that, and with it also being facing up, that is also your jewelry, your inner essence, your aura coming out, and let that be shown and seen. Let your real you be shown and seen. In all honesty, and if you feel like you can't, take a look at the surroundings of like, why can't I? What am I doing, or what is happening? To really allow that in. But yeah, you can have whatever you so wish and desire, baby. It's right there. I just got tingling in my feet, and I did not like that. It almost felt like it was numb. I did not like that feeling. That's shame. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get some affirmations here. Alrighty. Spirit, what affirmations do you have for the Aquariuses for August? The Sun and the Moon and the rising Venus and the Venus that they need to know and understand. We're ready to push them on. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, one more card, please. Just one. One card, please. Ashe. Let's go ahead and read these because these really line up with the reading very perfectly. But yeah. The first affirmation, which of course will be in the description below, is I can't control the world, but I can control how I choose to perceive it. Okay? Again, being honest with self, real with self, allowing yourself to really take it in what truly is happening and allow those feelings to be almost like a soundtrack for what's truly happening and not allowing yourself to feel like, no. The next card that we have for you is my power lies in my peaceful presence. Like I said, that filter energy, that clear mind energy, that's where the power is. You have your power is so potent. Like I said, it's like any opportunity you want, it comes so quickly. And so like recognize that. So be peaceful when you're making these decisions, because that is where your power lies as well, to make those ways, the pathways, thank you, Spirit, that work for you and your life's purpose. Next card that we have for you is I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. Okay? Allow yourself to be surrounded by beings that allow you to truly express that. Again, that's that sacral and solar plexus energy. I'm going to be me. I understand what it is to be me. I'm going to be creative, expressive, and open and full of life and energy, and allowing myself to trust in my gut and where I'm going. And if I don't, that's okay. I'm okay with asking questions and experiencing. And I'm going to be around people that are happy to experience me in my life, and I can do the same for them, So, last but not least, all that I need is coming to me in ways I could never have imagined. Again, you can always get what you want. Like I said, yours is like, as soon as you shoot it off, it's done. It's there. All right, you mark, X marks the spot, it's there. So all that you need is coming in ways and more than you imagine. So just imagine that everything is working out for your good and start shooting the arrow that way, the energy that way. This has been your reading, Aquarius. Yes, thank you so much for joining. I love you guys. I love yourselves more. Until next time.